don't stand. They're not drugged, absurd, complications, what they use. Melee, pedantry, primarily the main thing that's best.
What do you mean, pedantry? That's some C.
You can
I'm not that word.
Economic severe pedantry.
What is pedantry?
Exertion, anxiety, don't care, and the best.
Actually, that's where it's damn right, you're gone.
But hashish main stepping stone. But beg your pardon.
Do the people intelligence
Certainly do, yes.
I have
They do.
Oh, you can hear them?
No. Yes, That was in that second verse there.
What is some kind of computer?
Actually, that's where it's damn right, you're gone.
So you get the lines. Where do you see them? Just out in the air.
Your legs switch. Yeah. But you must be able to decipher. I program all my life.
What do you mean?
Yeah. That's where I came from. They were
Actually, that's where it's damn right, you're gone.
There.
Why did they transport back to past?
Because that's part of our reaching a certain point. We have to go past.
So what you do is what mission?
Supplies, tech,
No meeting. It's called that.
There are certain messages spelled out
And what are you going to do next? What's your future?
Well, After a long process, it's going to be fine.
You're going to go on a cross?
Yes.
How's that?
What's that?
What do you mean?
One who died on the cross beside Jesus. He didn't die. I am the same person.
Are you
Actually, let's win. Did she? Damn right, she's on it.
Have got
you're going to go back? Yes. What's the purpose?
purpose in that? It has different purposes. True. Change, and some of your substance, they very important and can help someone. This is what means from some side. And they're also telling bad. They are not the only ones doing, you know, and to stay away except certain circumstances.
Are you a very religious person?
I am God. Yes, I am. I had to die race.
Have any trouble getting to sleep or waking up very early?
That early.
Wake up early?
Yes.
How early?
Critical. Hopefully about the stuff that was.
What was those days?
Hopefully when torture and vacancies and all.
What kind of seasons?
That's what's my brain. Sometimes red, sometimes light gray, sometimes blue, ticket white. That's no fact. And God so much pressure and effects, which fills the entire body, which does much. But then
Is tempting associated with aliens?
what I feel here. Take. It's shook it up a bit now, how they try to cure it, which is dispersing it as much as possible out of our body, which means it's going to be fed immediately.
Do you ever have the feeling of such alien forces draw all the thoughts from you? Is that the enemy against us?
Actually, let's win. Did she? Damn right, she's on it.
Because according to the laws, since they were created, with efficient, normal life expectancy, they are made to attack when God falls as first place. Which is what gets hell in the end, to the side, more. In that fear and frustration and something they don't wait. Just sing band and send my being and become comfortable with not speaking anymore.
And it comes back again later?
Yes. They know how to operate as well as man.
Do you ever hear voices that might have had or hear their ears as if they were true? And what kinds of things they say to you?
It's mostly in the mind, so to speak.
What do they say?
Actually, let's win. Did she? Damn right, she's on it.
Such here, and then what I do is there.
Whose voices are they? Are they men's or women's voices?
By the way,
Why's that?
because I'm getting tired of saying that you all know.
But I don't already know these things.
Like all this cause back another day.
I just have a few more questions.
Could you hold off these for a while?
Please have a seat. Just take a minute.
Well, I'd rather you're back.
Linda, Julie, let's win, did she? Damn right to be gone with you.
that's sweet. I was sweet in the reality. Och jag visste hela väg skulle det skräck på. Du vet de eller något.
17.
And what brought you here?
Actually, that's when did she damn right he gone.
Some idea?
Offhand, I can't.
Whose idea was it that you come here?
A psychiatrist.
There's no rush now, we are no push this brow. No, we don't know what's under. There's no down first.
The psychiatrist decided that this was the situation for me.
Did he tell you why?
No, the psychiatrist did not.
Has anybody told you why?
Sex education for trainables? Is it possible? Or is it even necessary? Well, let's start with the last question first. Why necessary? Well, we must teach those with serious disabilities that hinder their learning to live a successful life.
There's no meer. It's all that. All in, all there.
And is it possible? Well, through training, they will realize who they are as men and women. And appropriate social behavior. So,
I was out riding my car.
Yes.
And what is that?
Going down this hill when all of a
I am
sudden
not
turned over
completely like
and,
other
I was
people.
arrested, of course, for that.
What do you mean by that?
And they were going to turn me loose, except that they told me that we had to go on, which is why they arrested me and arrested
misinterpreted as being, you know,
I am
something
trying
that you should
to do
present as
with my life something which few people try to do, and this influences my thinking and consequently my actions.
Actually, that's when did she damn right he gone.
What is it you're trying to do with your life?
thing being around me if you're on the wrong side. They don't have a chance to do
What do you mean that you're no killer?
How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
several hundreds.
Where did you come from?
Chicago, Detroit, New York, Mississippi Gulf, California, Texas.
I sit differently when I play the piano, and when I'm away from the piano, I occasionally look differently from other people.
what should they learn about their bodies? As much as they can. Now, the ideal situation is a one-to-one basis. But if this is not possible, the group should be kept very small and include only those who will pay attention. Those who teach must do so specially of how they themselves feel about sex.
Are you talking about the mafia or what?
Penis. Say penis. Louder. Give me another word for penis. Prick.
And a few from other nations that were stepping on
Peter.
purposes.
What made you decide to take it into your hands?
Broad. Dick.
I was
Prick. We got it.
Highest
What?
rank.
Intelligent.
Ding dong.
So you have an intelligence.
Yes.
What were you?
Ron.
self-medicating
Talking
myself.
about and using sexual terminology is
And
difficult
you were
for
an
many
intelligence
people
officer then?
because of the guilt and embarrassment.
And they didn't mind that you were taking drugs?
I have, you don't seem to understand. They're not drugs, they're curative procedures for topics that actually take the message of what you use.
Actually, that's when did you damn right to be gone.
Teachers must be able to use these words without becoming upset, or they will not be able to communicate with their students. Now, let us watch a teacher in an act.
Caused dislike from people.
They dislike you because you sit differently at the piano?
Yes.
What way do you sit at the piano that people would
It's not
dislike you?
something you can see. I'm not familiar with
I
that
cannot
at all.
describe an illustration of how I
What
sit.
is pedantry?
And I can't imagine it, that it would make people angry at you or at least dislike you. How do you know they dislike you?
Is rest, relaxation, and marijuana, and hashish, and woman.
My father does, and
in some cases severe
doctors do,
but hashish is really
because
Actually, that's when did you damn right to be gone.
next time
What kinds of things did you do in intelligence besides killing people? Okay. Do the people in intelligence know that you're here?
People stand.
Do the people in intelligence, your superiors, know that?
We certainly do, yes.
Why haven't they?
That was a reply from them right then. That is a correct and yes, ma'am, if you wish, then that is what you may do.
yes, it feels
Oh, you can hear
different.
them?
In what way?
I can read the common prints.
Where?
Yes, sir, we do believe she was just about ready to come to that realization, but she's not so certain herself, and that we said in another second that she would do
This
that.
is
That was in
becoming
that
too
1 second
involved
verse
to
there.
describe.
What can you see? Things coming from my head, or?
No.
Would I be right in assuming then that you don't feel that you belong in the hospital, but that other people did feel that?
What is a comprint?
As soon as I express the belief that I do not belong in this hospital, which is a matter
Before men learned how to control fire and put it to work, it was man's greatest enemy. In much the same way, your emotions can be your own greatest enemy. Why is Jeff angry? Why is Jeff angry? Why is Jeff angry? Why is Jeff angry? What's the stimulus that brings on this sudden emotional response of anger or mild rage? Why is Jeff angry? Why is Jeff angry? I think of fire in connection with emotions, because when it becomes stirred up, when your emotions control your actions, it affects not only yourself, but the people around you. Psychologists find that control of emotions can be gained by understanding the stimulus-response pattern. When you have certain experiences, you respond with various emotions. Stimulus response. Just as this sort of stimulus produces this sort of involuntary muscular response. Well, that's a rather simplified suggestion of a complex mental process, but you get the idea. Cause, effect. Nature endows us at birth with three general patterns of emotional response.
Those who dislike
Rage
want to
is the
find
response to the primary stimulus of thwarting, something interfering with our behavior
Not sure
or
I
action.
understand. Could you make that clearer?
Fear is the response to loud noises or loss of support. And the emotional response to love is usually the result of a show of affection or favors. And these seem to be the emotions with which we start life. Then as we grow up, many everyday things and social situations become associated with these primary stimuli, partly by a process called conditioning. And so many things and people cause us to respond emotionally. And in general, that's good. For there are many factors involved in a personality. And a balance of emotions is important
because I'm working to do something which
to a well-rounded personality.
people do not do. This influence
But emotions out of control,
and occasionally
well,
my actions.
let's take a look at a slice of everyday life
I've noticed
to understand how some stimuli can bring about various emotional responses. What might happen to you or to me?
How would you describe the way you're talking, looking right
no, because
So then, from your point of view, not from other people's point of view, from your point of view, look, talk, think, behave as other people do. You're very interested in learning to play the piano. You sit at the piano a little differently from the way someone else might who stands. Now that itself doesn't seem on the surface to be sufficiently
Sometimes rage, fear, and love are aroused together at the same time. Mother's love of her children and her fear for Roger's safety were mixed with anger, almost rage, at both boys for the part they played in the flare-up. Of course, Jeffrey's family didn't realize that he had been exposed to one irritating situation after another. An accumulation of stimuli which brought about an abnormally strong response.
reason for being in a hospital. What other reasons have been given to you, or what other reasons do you understand are the causes of your being? And what's supposed to be wrong? That's hard to believe.
Over here. Get your clothes.
I tell the truth.
What are your plans? If business should go well, leave the hospital.
I use financial help from my father to prepare me for obtaining a job as a piano instructor at a university.
Any actual sexual relation between you and
also play the piano.
this female child?
You had the training yet to permit you to be an instructor?
No,
Well,
Have you tried?
and how did you feel about that you commit such crime?
what you mean.
Have you tried to get the instruction?
Do you have any conscious
Yes, I have.
experience or any recollection about the time that did you
I have not
have in
had
your mind when you were involved in this crime? Been drunk, been on the drug, been intoxicated, or
nor
you were drinking. What did
Have
you
you been
drink?
accepted for such instruction?
Did you meet this child and this girl on the street?
my son's teacher.
This girl is a very well developed girl. Is
By others, no.
If she's older than her age,
She's been about
11 years, no? It could be a quite immature child, huh? A young
You
girl.
started any such instruction with those who did approve
You
of
have
it?
these experiences or these practices before, or this is just the first time? We had this crime, you did commit this crime before, or similar, you have been recorded for similar charges before.
With some
Never
it
been
has
caught,
gone
but
well,
you have
with some
been
it has
in
not.
practice in this way that you abuse the younger child.
My own daughter.
Even your own daughter.
Actually, let's weird.
You know about things like that. How did your wife feel? How did your wife feel about it?
So my wife said there's something wrong.
And then, a few days or a week
Myself, I just don't leave. I always, where I am right now, if I have to stay like this, I just don't go to jail and stay here.
understanding people, we prepare manuals for the but children need this information before they leave. Adolescents
Great. Take your clothes off.
this knowledge as a foundation. For instance, a girl with a serious learning
Come on this side then.
menstruation be able to accept her
Actually, let's weird.
Somersault, come. Somersault, come here. Richard. Come here, Richard. Over here.
this communication many times so that the girl has her first
Put your hands out. Turn around. Come on. Turn around. Put your hands out again. Okay. Take your stuff and get over here. Take your stuff and get over here. Get dressed. Here.
You know what the masturbation, how often you masturbate a day or a week?
Sometimes three times a day.
It's too much. Why you do this when you have a good wife and she's an attractive lady? She must to have not really, she must to have not been giving you too much sex satisfaction. Are you tired about your wife? Are you interested in other women?
I'm interested in other women, and I don't know, it's like I can't.
Have you ever get concerned about to have a mature woman, it's a big, tall, or husky, luscious-looking female? What you are interested in, big breast or small breast?
There is no scope of discrimination.
In a woman.
There is no reason
You have any homosexual experiences?
to understand now just what happened.
I guess you have. What was it?
I mean, someone else?
Married, not that boy.
Yeah.
What
No,
was
he's
it?
young.
What was it?
It's just masturbating and stuff like that.
Trying to masturbate other men,
No,
other
I
boys.
just masturbating.
Masturbate, the public masturbation, common masturbation. You're engaged in a common masturbation with other men, other young men. How long you did this? How long you have this practice? This?
Well, it started when I was in Boy Scouts. Went on a hiking trip in camping. That started in this guy used to live near the house. Quite old.
You have never had a guilt feeling when you masturbate?
They was gonna take my balls out. I told the doctor how much if I told the doctor how much if I come here. That I want my boss to get on me. So they took the courts out.
What could Jeff do to keep better control? Well, we say he could, 1, eliminate the stimulus, 2, modify the stimulus, or 3, modify the response. With these 3 ideas in mind, let's examine Jeff's episode again. You can control the fire of your emotions. You can balance your emotions and use them so that your personality becomes more pleasant. And you and those around you are a great deal happier and healthier.
I'm going to the emergency room, sir.
Get in there!
Where?
Out of my car now!
Where is my
Get out of my car now!
Sir, I'm asking
Get
you.
out of my car now! I have the right to tell you when you get out of my car.
I don't know where I am. I'm asking you where is my destination. If you will kindly point out where I am.
It is your destination. It said here I was at your destination. It's over. Get out of my car now.
It said 7.
Get out of my car now!
Sir,
Get out of my car now!
why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking get out of my car!
But you're not to yell at me. You are not to yell at me.
1.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
If a trainable does not respond to verbal,
Where is my
Get out of my car!
Sir, can you just
Get out of my goddamn car!
necessary
Now!
realizes
Sir, can you please tell me where my destination is?
if they cannot be made to understand through this method, they may
Get out of the car!
Can you please tell me where my destination is?
The ride is over! You have been extremely rude, extremely condescending.
How have I been extremely
You
rude?
kept me waiting way too long. You showed up and told me you were in a hurry when you showed no actual effort to be in a hurry. Get out of my car now!
I am
Get out of my car now!
I don't know where I am.
Get out of my car now! Damn it to hell!
Sir,
Get out out of my car!
I am
Get out of my car! It is my fucking goddamn property! Get out! Now!
People are learning how to greet each other.
Now!
The same method can be used to train them how to give and
You are
take.
Get out right fucking now!
You are facing
Get out of my car! I'm facing a fucking moron! Get out! Now!
You're facing
Now!
You have no right to say that.
I will fucking talk to you in any goddamn way I want. Yes, I fucking will. And I have the right.
You have the right to scream at me.
Get out of my car!
You have the right to scream at me.
I have asked you to leave my car.
And I am asking you in the
Get out of my car!
Where am I?
You're at a hospital. Where you need to be. Get out of my car! Can you get out of my car, please?
Where is the emergency? On the other side?
Get out of my car!
Bei dem Patienten wird zugleich mit einer Videoaufnahme nicht abgedeckt.
This are drug trafficking.
Did you kill him?
Yes.
To prevent them from doing that?
Well, when it got back to the leaders, it did stop quite a few things from happening.
What do you mean by the leaders?
Their highest command.
Are you talking about the mafia?
Yes, mafiosi. They use the same thing along. They divide by numbers and a few from other nations stepped up on purposes.
What made you decide to take your hands to do that?
I was highest official at the time.
Highest ranking official?
Intelligence.
So you worked in intelligence?
Yes.
What were you doing when you were in car that crashed?
I was enjoying myself by self-medicating myself.
And you were an intelligence officer?
Yes.
And they did not know that you were taking drugs?
I have, you don't understand. They're not drug, curative, secret, top international agents, which is what they use. What did they cure us of? Melee, pedantry. Primarily pedantry, main the thing they were best on.
What do you mean pedantry? Is that something you can see?
Economic pedantry.
I'm not familiar with that word at all.
Economic pedantry is severe pedantry.
What is pedantry?
Pedantry is pain, exertion, anxiety, care. And the best cure for that is rest, relaxation, and marijuana, but hashish is really the main cure.
Linda, actually, let's win. Did she? Damn right, you
What kinds of things did you do in intelligence besides killing? Do the people in intelligence know that you're here? Do the people in intelligence, your superiors, know that?
We certainly do, yes. Take the record and yes, if you wish that what you may do.
Oh, you can hear them?
No. Call Prince.
Where?
Yes, sir. She's just she's not so certain that sex she could prove that. That was in that one sex verse.
What can you see? Things coming from my head Print? What is a comp print? Some kind of computer printout or something?
Those particular lights, they're not necessarily a code printout, but they're human-based.
So you get them from lights. Where do you see them?
Linda, actually, let's win. Did she? Damn right, you gone.
They're like switches for a room. Yes, the must be able to read and decipher. I trained all my life. I best. I cute. I best computer. Best reading. Yes. When it's broken down to basics, but it's intelligence work. And the comp base is work together.
How did the intelligence people...
Right there.
1990, what do you mean?
Yeah. That's where it came from. They were traced and around there 3 times.
We're in 83. 1983, right?
That's 83 there. It's 84.
So you know the future.
And that's 90.
You've been in the future.
Yes, and that's where it just came from, not 4 years ago.
Why did they transport back to past?
Because that's part of our again reaching a certain point we were needed. We had to go past.
So what did you do past? What was your mission past?
Supplies, protecting the agents. Agents were wounded and they needed help. Mainly clear our comms has. There are certain messages spelled out in the universe.
And what are you going to do next? What's the future?
Well, after all across, it's going to be pretty fine.
You're going to go on across?
Yes.
How's that?
I'm heading for the first job back.
What do you mean?
The one who died on the cross beside Jesus, only he didn't die.
You are that same person?
I am the same person.
Or are you going to do that again?
I'm going to do that first time. I have got to do that.
Oh, you're going to go back in time. Back in time. What's the purpose of that?
The purpose of that? Well, it has a number of different purposes. But other than tribute to those living and guaranteed to their lives, because infiltration among the normal people is heavy and wild. And prove that we are going to change it. And we are such as they are. So just bear with it and bear toward them and can help someone. This is what we mean for some. And we're also telling bad, like such as all the demons and devils and everything. Which is just they prove that they are not the only ones that are doing this, and to stay away except in certain circumstances.
Are you a very religious person?
I am Lord God, Jehovah.
You are God.
Yes, I am the head of my entire race.
Have you been having any trouble sleeping lately?
No.
Have you had any trouble getting to sleep or with waking up very early?
That is where it is, wake up early.
You wake up early? How early?
Quick. Oakdale was about which place that was.
What was Oakdale?
Oakdale was where I ran torture and Becky procedures a long time.
What kind of procedures? I'm sorry.
Becky. That's when like brain, your body reaches certain extent. Like mine sort of balance, display lighting, which is sometimes red, sometimes light gray, sometimes light blue, and particularly white. That's no effect. And God got so much pressure on him that he backs, which fills the entire body, which doesn't much penetrate.
Is dendritic somehow associated with aliens?
Linda actually lets win, did she? Damn right, he gone.
That's shake. It's shook it up a bit now, which is how they try to cure it, which is dispersing it as much as possible throughout my body, which means we just need to be fed immediately.
Do you ever have the feeling that all of a sudden alien forces withdraw all the thoughts from your head? Is that the enemy again that does that? How do you explain that they're able to do that?
Because according to the laws, since they were created, with deficient normal life expectancy, they are rated to attack or fall in the first place. Which is what gets held and the other side, not wrong. In between that fear and frustration until it comes to something like that, they don't wait. They just sing man and center might be.
Linda actually lets win, did she? Damn right, he's gone.
Back again later?
Yes. They know how machines use as well as man.
Do you ever hear voices that are
Voices.
inside your head or you hear them with your ears as if they were in the room? And what kinds of things do they say to you?
It's mostly in the mind that this is.
What do they say?
Just torment. Just what I do such as here, and then what I do such as there.
Whose voices are they? Are they men's or women's voices?
By the way, I can't hear through.
Why is that?
Because I'm tired of saying things that you all know.
But I don't already notice this.
Linda actually lets win, did she? Damn right, he's gone.
I just have a few more questions to ask.
Couldn't we hold off on these for a while?
Please have a seat. Just take a few minutes.
But I'd rather come back.